running behind. I'm always running behind. I don't know why I'm always running behind. It might be the ADHD. It could be, I don't know, the Aries energy. I'm not real sure. For all the earth energy I got in me, I am always late. But, y'all, this is Gemini's reading, and I have a feeling y'all will feel the same way. Letting go of expectations for yourself, Gemini, is very important at this time. You are being asked to surrender the judgments and the feelings and the opinions people have of what you do and how you go about your day-to-day life, right? You do what you want. You have a passion for life. You love what you do. And the only reason you ever get down about yourself is when people literally rain on your parade, right? People's words, people's opinions, they hurt. Gemini, this is going to be a real short message, but I really just feel y'all need to know that you're doing good, that you're an awesome person. You need to release the expectations people have on you, or your expectations you have in yourself or on yourself, to make people happy or fit the molds or how other people feel you should look or be or express yourself. Y'all are meant to speak. You are ruled by Mercury, and so I feel that a lot of you are feeling like pushed under, like your voice is being suppressed. And I feel like whenever you try to speak out on a plan, like when you're trying to like give your ideas on how to go about building something or creating something, or like if you're in a group, you know, at school, work, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Hopefully college, because I hope you're not under 18 watching this. This is an 18 plus reading, not 18 plus. There ain't none of that business in here, but we do a little bit of cursing and some other things around here, so go on, mind your business. Anyways, when you bring your ideas to the table, people seem to overlook them, okay? And it's because they're good ideas. They're good ideas, Gemini. But if people admitted that you had good ideas, then they would have to admit that their idea wasn't as good, or they were just simply trying to control the room or get the attention, okay? And that doesn't mean that you don't support other people's ideas, because I have a feeling you're very supportive of other people's ideas. But y'all want your ideas to be supported too. And I feel like people don't allow you to speak. I feel like people don't allow you to speak. And I feel like with the Two of Swords coming out, there's this energy of not being able to decide whether or not you want to step on toes or keep the peace. Because the whole point of you speaking is to encourage people to grow, to build, to help others, give advice, enlighten people, you know, educate, teach, bring information to a table, all of that kind of stuff. But I feel like you feel like people think that you are trying to belittle them, or, you know, maybe when you speak, it's, you know, it just kind of is maybe a little, if you're like me, it's a little blunt. It's just kind of like, you know, here I am. It's not filtered, but it's like, hey, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to like jump around corners. I'm just going to go ahead and say what I got to say, and I meant what I said. All right, let's just not pussyfoot around here, right? So yeah, you could be trying to decide whether or not to step on toes, or what's the word? Meet the status quo. Is that the word I'm thinking of? Status quo. It's like where there's like a certain way things are going, and so you like rise to meet that standard, or that I don't know. That might not be correct. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Educate me, Gemini. But yeah, I feel like you guys are trying to decide whether or not to support yourself or continue supporting others, and you don't have to choose. There's just a different way to go about it. You can choose yourself and still support other people. You just don't have to make yourself smaller, or like choose yourself last so others can be first. Yeah, the High Priestess is coming out, indicating that you guys have a wealth of knowledge. You have a deep intuition, and you guys know exactly what's going on with your friends, with your family, with your community. You know, like, you just have like this psychic energy that says like, I know what's going on. It could just be very psychological, where you just read people really well. I don't know who you are. I don't know what you do. You could be a therapist for all I know. But yeah, I feel like y'all are really in tune with the workings of the universe on like a psychological, like how things work, how we function scale, like how things go about happening. And so you can read situations really well. But this is going to make you not very liked in social circles because you are triggering to people. You can't hide shit from you. You can't, it's all seen. Like she sees everything. And that's really coming out as you. Like you can see everything. So I have a feeling that people expect you. It's not really an expectation, I don't think, but it's like people want people or expect people to just leave them be and let them just get away with the shit that they get away with. And with you, Gemini, you don't let people get away with shit. You may not like call them out on it. I don't feel like that's the case, but you don't allow them to just stay in their emotions either. You don't allow them just to stay in that Eight of Cups energy, that reverse energy where you're wallowing in or they're just wallowing in your emotions. You're asking them to rise to the occasion. You're asking them to, be something bigger than they are, or be something stronger than they are, or something like that. And they see it as oh, you're better than me. Oh, you think because you don't have stuff to deal with that you can tell me what to do. No, that's obviously not what's going on. But people that are hurt don't understand that, because they see you as this person that's sort of like, oh, I'm so good and I know all these things, so let me help you and let me tell you. We just got to let them be, hope that what we have told them just goes into a file cabinet and eventually gets used whenever they're ready to hear it. But yeah, people that aren't ready to step out of their emotions or their attachments to their identity, the things that create those emotional attachments, you can't really reach them. You just got to be able to say what you say. And also, Gemini, you're not going to be able to make these people happy. These people are not going to be pleased no matter what you say to them, what you do. So you have to understand anything that you do give them is going to enable them, which if that's the case, why not just take a step back and choose you first, right? You're not stepping on toes if you're choosing you first. You're just simply not choosing that other person or pleasing their feelings. You know what I'm saying? That's not bad. That just means you're choosing you and taking care of you and doing what you need to do to fulfill you, right? I feel like I got kind of off the trail there. So if it seems like I kind of ran with one thing and didn't finish another, it'll come back if it's that important. But we had the Six of Cups come out in reverse also. So I feel like there's people from your past. These are people that you've known for a while. So this could be family that have expectations of you, friend groups that, like you've just been around a long time. And you're really like having this change in your life where you're growing and you're becoming something more than you've ever felt you were before. And maybe you've gone through a really deep spiritual awakening. Maybe you've gone through the dark night of the soul. Maybe you met your twin flame. Maybe you had an epiphany about life. Maybe you tripped so hard you just had another dimensional, realization or some shit. I don't know. Maybe you talked to aliens. Who knows? But I feel like whatever it is you're trying to say, talk to, spread awareness of, give information out of, even though it's good information and you're not doing it in like this unfiltered manic kind of way, you're still trying to help people out. You're still trying to show them that this could be a way to help you live better. Whatever it is you're trying to share with people around you. I have a feeling that these people are just kind of set in their ways, and they would be like the people that tried to raise you, and now that you found a better way, they're like, yeah, they're crazy. And like just they have expectations for you, and it makes you feel bad that you're trying to give this information to them. Or for some of you, you may not even feel like you can say this information. Like maybe that we go back to the releasing the expectations with the Judgment card. You got to release the expectations you have on yourself and the expectations that people have on you, because you're not always going to be the person that your family and friends that have known you forever, you're not always going to be that person. You're eventually going to change. And if they still have an attachment to who you were before, that's their problem, because you see your path and you're moving down it. And if they don't get it, well, that's kind of tough shit. I feel like you guys deserve a lot more love than that's in your space, but also I feel like the universe has put you in this energy so that you can learn to love yourself even more. So just know that this hermit stage, this isolation period, doesn't last forever, and eventually you will be back with people who care, or you will find one or two people that literally just love you to pieces and won't leave your space, and they're just the people you ride life with. So yeah, guys, I really just feel like you should let go of the attachment to expectations that people in your family and all that has had on you your entire life, Gemini. Their expectations, how they think you should be growing up, it's not going to allow you to reach your full potential, which is like the whole point in life, is reaching our fullest potential as individuals. You know, if you have dreams, if you have ambitions, if you have things you want to create, that's what your job is to make sure those things come to fruition. Your dream and what you want to create could benefit so many people, and those people will never benefit if you don't choose yourself first, right? Choose to do what you want to do with life. And you can't do that if you constantly are feeling guilty about doing what you want because other people's opinions are keeping you from it. Yeah, you have to choose to step out on your own and, you know, take the journey yourself. You can't wait on other people to go with you. If you do and you spend your time trying to convince them that they should go with you, you will literally do that your entire life. You will always spend your life trying to convince people that they need to follow you into this new beginning, when it's actually more where we lead by example. And because other people see us like doing this when we absolutely had nothing, it's either going to inspire them or it's going to cause them to become haters, which it is what it is. Everybody's inspired. Either you're inspired to hate or you're inspired to love. When you're inspired to love, you use that to create. Whenever not, you literally have to continue learning lessons until you get over those energies, which this lesson would be good for those people too. Just, you're not to that place. You're simply in this place where you want to make everybody happy, Gemini, because you're a bubbly teddy bear of light and love that just likes to share affirmations and information, and just, that's how you show love, is by talking, right? That's how you connect. And I feel like other people just don't understand that. And when it comes to these certain people in your space, when you try to share, you just get, you know, put down. Yeah, you feel like you're kind of out of control with the Emperor in reverse, and also the Nine of Wands is also in reverse here for the collective energy of this reading, Gemini. And I feel like what's going on here, as you may have been trying to control situations with this information, not in a bad way, but just like try to help people come out of their fog or come out of their, you know, matrix sleep or whatever you want to call it. And I feel like that has put you in this really weary energy where you don't feel like you can push forward. And it's not that you don't want to push forward, it's just that you're tired. And it's because you've been trying to control situations that are not yours to control. Spirit's asking you to return that focus to you and continue on your journey, because you're being asked to. You already know that you need to move forward, but I feel like you're trying to take other people with you, and until they can let go of their attachments to whatever they're doing in life, they can't go with you, Gemini. So I guess the meat of this meeting is to not let others' expectations of you, or your expectation to fulfill other people's needs, or just to not leave them behind even. Don't let that keep you stuck and keep you from fulfilling your life and yourself, because you can't choose their life for them, and you'll only not live your life waiting on people to choose to live theirs. And that's not fair. You guys deserve way more than that. You deserve love and happiness and fulfillment and success and really just peace, inner peace. And that's what choosing yourself will bring you. You just have to listen to those feelings and those little nudges and those little whispers in your little consciousness bubble up here. When you see things, see them for what they are, but know that there could always be something under the surface. You know what I'm saying? People mean well with their expectations of us because they think that they're doing right by us, but at the same time, they're keeping us stuck without realizing it, because they don't realize that they're keeping themselves stuck with the same energies. So, yeah, I'm done, Gemini. That's all I got for you guys today. I do hope it brought you some clarity and maybe made you feel a little bit better about not being able to step out of this energy yet, but it is time. It is time for you to trust yourself. And I'm feeling a lot of this with family, maybe friends, maybe work, but I'm feeling it a lot with family, generational type of stuff, like you guys, traditional types of things. You want to do things a new way and you're meeting resistance, but it's because you're not actually choosing yourself. So, y'all, I love you. I'll catch you next time. Collective reading should be up, so y'all will get 2 readings today, technically. Go check that out. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. I want to say thank you to all of my new subscribers if I have not done so. Thank you for all the engagement on my channel. I am so, so grateful for y'all. And yeah, till the next one. Love you, bye.